Wait, clarify again. I'm under whose control?
Torgo here.
Mine's, yeah.
Okay.
Torgo is the
Kago.
creature's name.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll do whatever she says.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, sorry, I never set up the gun
Becky.
shooting properly. It keeps following the gun for some reason, even though I set it to like weld. Oops. Damn, you look badass.
Becky, how are you feeling? What are you up to doing? Do you want to fight, or would you rather be more passive?
Hurt yourself.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Right click.
Yes.
Right picture. Don't take picture.
So, how are you feeling, Gaki? Are you up to fighting, or would you rather be more passive?
I can fight, I can do whatever.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and clone one of the scroll guards? Are these guys over here?
Yeah.
Alright. So I was just going over everything. The big beastie is under Kago's control, Toriko. The guards, they're made up of dream energy, they're not nightmares. However, they will be under Markus's control, even though they're Lorelai's creations.
Okay.
Alright, so you'll do whatever Markus tells you to do.
Okay, so we're good guys then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
technically
servants.
everyone here is a good guy, even that thing.
Good dog.
We're here to help our resident himbo get over some trauma.
Fun.
And also, I assume you want me mute while I'm playing as this guy?
Yeah, unless you got
What about
mystery
us?
sounds.
Nah, I do not.
That's up to Sketchu actually. Do you want them to talk and have personalities, or?
I think it's
What do
great
you
to
think?
let the NPCs have fun with that kind of stuff. I say hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'm cool with
alright,
that.
it's a
Kinda-
choice.
What kind of voice do these things have?
Whatever you want. I'm down for anything, as long as it's not a shitpost.
Mhm.
No shit posting.
Which one did I
Fucking
call
love it
that?
if my
I just remembered I gave them nicknames. Oh my god. Dan, Boris. And I'll call that one Iggy.
Yeah,
I
you
keep
name one
calling.
Dan, Boris.
I keep calling things Iggy.
Alright, Pixel, if you want, go ahead and go in invisible for now, and then we'll have, when Toriko tells you to come out, you can.
There's
Jeannie,
no
do you wanna give
invisible
it a name?
toggle on this. Or
No, do you need an invisible model?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have one. It's
They
just I
added
need
a
to know if I
lot.
need to use it.
Oh,
Yeah, just
you're
switch
gonna have
to
to
an
use it
invisible
since
one.
it's- Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then invisible I shall remain for now.
Does this one work?
And what do you want to give the monster a name?
What? No.
Oh, I was thinking
I'm a
about
toy soldier. This one works.
I guess? I wouldn't know. I like it though.
how about this?
Ooh.
What about
It's
this
kinda
one?
scary.
No. Dulce.
Spooky.
Doozy.
That's cool.
Myself.
Or something.
Ah, look at that. That's so cool.
Thanks for helping, by the way, Jess. Thank you.
Thank you.
Binary. Love, yes.
Fun times, fun times.
Hello. How are you?
Yes, that's so cool.
Sir, yes, sir.
That's a good one. Alright. Well, Kago's thinking up a name. I'm gonna go over the squirrel guards. They have guns, and They have stun batons and a whistle. They can also turn invisible, go shadowy, stuff like that. You can use the guns if you want. However, you're going to primarily be using the stun batons because that is what Markus has the big problem with, and he needs to get over. But you will only be using the stun batons when he tells you to. So I think you have to like hold the trigger and swing to make him do the zappy zap. I can't remember.
There's like a little attack toggle thing. I don't know, I think you either point or do like an angry face or something. One of the gestures is gesture activated.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
It's got a cool trail and stuff when it's activated, and it does the cool zappy noise.
Alright, its name is gonna be Kudai.
It's gonna be what?
Kudai. Kudai means dark.
Understood.
Alright, when they call for that, that's when you come out. Kudai.
Understood.
There you go.
Alright.
I am ready.
Good lordy.
Alright, do you guys have any questions before we get to it? You'll be fighting the big beastie you saw before, when Markus says so.
Hello. It's yes.
And thank you all for coming to help out. Thank everybody.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
super grateful, honestly.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I love
Association
NPCing when I get the chance.
Let me get fix my phone movie just in case.
I'll be normal,
Gotcha,
Markus.
gotcha.
I keep changing my mind. I'll stop changing my mind.
Oh,
No,
okay.
because that were needed.
What's the thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we go. We're ready.
What?
What is it?
Oh, what voice changer are you using, Sepra?
The narrator. And using the peasant.
That's so cool. I love that one.
I love that voice. Sam.
I love Morgan Freeman.
Oh,
It
grab
works.
the lantern again. Whoa! Ghost lantern.
Okay, hopefully you can hear me okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Don't get crouching.
Just put that back down.
You're good.
Nice shot.
Alright.
Like shooting fish in a barrel.
Oh, bro, that's awesome.
Alright, if nobody has any questions, we can go ahead and get started.
Okie dokie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start away from the spawn a little bit.
Should we be this now?
Alright.
Man, this Silent Hill ambience I got on my end is like really nice with the environment. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going mute. Let's
Alright.
Silent Hill so dreamy.
Alright, you guys can just stand behind Markus. Not too close, but still close, if that makes sense. Alright. Jeannie, let me know when you're ready.
Alright.
I'm assuming
Alright,
Markus would have been told that
s-
we're doing something like this, or... Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so we start out like how we normally do Sketchu. We're in the Rip and Ship. However, Lorelei gives Markus the rundown. that this will not be in the dreamscape. We're going to the nightmare realm. Toriko is there with us this time, and it's a bit more jarring than getting pulled into the dreamscape.
Oh boy.
There's a sense of unease. There's no bit of comforting warmth like there is in the dreamscape.
Alright.
But all the same fail-safes are still there. Ooh, falling star.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Oh, Jeannie, you're leggy. There you go. Alright, if you're ready, we'll go cards up in 3, 2.
Oh. That was very different.
Take your time. The guards are behind you. I can't just have them be invisible until you're ready because, well.
Okay.
But it is
Oh,
good to see you again, though not under the best circumstances.
Better than the alternative that I've experienced recently. Okay. This is... What is that? Okay. It's surprisingly not too different. I mean, it's still really different. I keep thinking there's more here than I... Oh, okay. It's just weird feeling.
Kind of true.
Paranoia.
We're in Toriko's domain right now. There's more to it than meets the eye.
Okay.
But,
So, how do we want to do this? Cause I am open-minded.
well, I think...
I mean, the unease is normal, right? To feel here?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
Until you get a bit more acclimated, it's gonna be like that.
Bloody hell.
I think we should start just walking around, have you get used to things. Maybe tell the Squirtle guards to do a few things. Or follow you around, you know. They're still listening to you, so...
That's all. Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long. Shit. I don't remember. I'm always awkward when I do this stuff. Okay. Okay. I'm just nervous around guards.
You're right.
I'm just nervous around guards. What, I give like orders or something? Again?
Yeah, maybe just go, we can go for a walk in the sand. Help you
Stand
get
here,
used to
Khalil,
it.
sir.
You can tell them to do something. Follow you around, you know.
Suppose follow me around for now. Yeah. I'll be able to stick with you.
Understood.
And if possible, keep
Say yes, sir.
formation. Don't let anything break that. Oh. What is even around here? Looks barren as. I guess we just marched forward.
Sand and stars and rocks and sand and possibly snow. Dust.
Oh god. Oh.
That
And,
is some of it.
Sorry. It's like thunder. Okay, that's not thunder. That's literally meteorites. Stars. What? Huh? Oh god. It's something like that.
Do you not like shooting stars?
No, it's
none of
fine.
them should hit us, right, Takako? It should be alright.
No, they will not hit us. You are okay. It is how you say scenic?
Okay, I'm just gonna walk forward a bit. Those are interesting structures. Trying to understand how things like this come to be. Is there a particular reason things formed this way in such a place? Oh god. Much like how
It's kind of like the shifting sands of the dreamscape, but ever changing. Same in the
it's
nightmare
just like a
realm.
random realm of the nightmare, basically.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
falls
this is
into
kind
place.
of like a pocket. It's a pocket in the nightmare realm.
Is it like a home to you, or is this just like any old prairie kind of deal?
I suppose, like any old prairie, I do not live here. This is not my choice in a place I would put as a roof over my head. I think is the face.
Every now and then there's a flash of light that
Wonder
just
that.
fills the sky. So, I'm a bit uneasy.
Perhaps in a sense you can consider it a bit of a enhancer to what we are trying to do.
Mhm. My therapy has been to try and deal with, find ways to manage fear of lightning, electricity. That was the main one. Every time I run into it, I find myself freezing up. Worst thing that happened was, I remember in the ribbon ship, I kept hearing the lightning strikes from the gym. That static noise is no good. I saw a man that was basically made of lightning.
Yeah.
And it took me back somewhere I didn't want to be. I still feel bad for holding that axe up to you. I didn't know any better.
Oh,
Well, hopefully we can get past it.
I had a positive experience with
Or-
lightning recently.
Take a step forward at least.
we will undoubtedly make some progress at least.
I saw Butch use his lightning to help Magpie, who was
Hmm.
fast asleep while they needed charging. That's the first time I've noticed something positive about someone's electric abilities in that way. That helped a
That's a
friend.
good way to see it.
And of course, in times in battle when others have been using it, I know they're directing it at another creature. Those strikes of lightning are protecting me. It's context, I guess.
It's alright.
Right.
Just remember what we talked about. Try to focus forward, not backwards, right?
Uh-huh.
Think of these guys like your men. They're here to protect you.
Trying to think positively about that.
Don't worry.
got talking to ZMF, police force the other day. No, literally last night. Got to know him more personally. So, even though I was really uncomfortable with the police force, they had a lot of character to them. Helped a lot. Feel free to express yourselves, soldiers.
Say yes, sir. Ah.
Okay. Should I go ahead with the baton thing? Oh god.
That's a good start. Actually, so today I was thinking maybe you could have them fight something with the batons.
Like allies? Sure. Then if we're
So,
going to run
getting
into
used to
something in the
them having the
nightmare
batons out?
escape, then I suppose we should
be
practice. Is ready for that, soldiers?
Well, with the
Yeah,
way
you're
things are
coming
going
soon.
with the family, it's good to be prepared.
It's not much to see, but yeah.
Alright, as much as it terrifies me, I'm gonna ask you is please take out your batons and turn them on. It's time to practice swinging. Give each other some space. I'm sure you still want to hit each other. We don't want that happening. Alright. A pretty basic. Batons. When you sing them, they are going to stun things. It is electric after all. I don't know what we're gonna be facing. But let's just start with basic swings, warm up, yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's good.
You wanna have
Good.
a fairly balanced stance, if you haven't already. Stand like this and you'll be like a cardboard if you get pushed over. Wanna make sure that you have your feet out even like that. And practice swinging.
Oh, very
Alright.
good. You're a great teacher, Marcus.
It's yeah, it's still pretty different when I'm ordering it, that's for sure. But oh god. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Yes, you're doing great. Another thing you want to do, if you want to put more force into it, you got all that leg to work with. Put your whole body into it. Just like that. Practice it a couple of times, get used to it. Oh god. Alright. That's a good amount of swings. Hopefully you're feeling a bit more warmed up. If you're not, I suggest doing stretches as well. Stretches for your arms, stretches for your torso, since that's what's going to get the workout the most. Want to be able to have a little bit of flexibility. If you're not ready for war, what are you getting ready for? Alright. You just look ready for battle. Good job. Heck, just seeing people swing the bats still makes me shake.
You'll get used to it with time. Hopefully.
I suppose it helps I'm ordering you guys around. Thank you.
As do I.
I just need to breathe for a moment. I'm able to keep my composure now. That's a step up.
Hey.
Okay. Holy cow.
Remember, don't hold the tension in your back. Shake it out.
Damn, my back's getting tense again.
Roll
What
your
did you
shoulders,
just say
stretch.
about it? Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Oh. I'm so tingly. It's been a while.
You're doing great.
I feel mighty lucky I haven't run into much of this. Though I gotta admit, the ZMF people, they make me mighty uncomfortable still. Oh. Okay.
Understandable.
And then I'm gonna be working with tech from Fox Tech. If any of those fellas have tasers on them, I mean, I know we're gonna be working together. This is just still. It's definitely a different
Weird.
level.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what to think about Fox Tech, honestly.
I'm gonna try not to think about too much lest I summon the fury of some fox mask thing.
We're talking about. Well, I mean, it helps to think of them as two separate entities at this point, I think.
At least with the information we gathered. Business is still business. Who knows if they manage to make things work again. Good on them. Okay. I need to think of something that's not stressful. I need to think about something that is not any of that for a moment. That might be good. I can't think of it. Oh, pizza. Okay, that worked.
Pizza and donuts?
Oh, could go for pizza. Oh, I want to work
go out
out
for
on
pizza after.
summoning pizzas in my dreams, like that one time. You guys can have pizza too. Once we're done with this mission out here, whatever this is, since we might be attacking something, I'll definitely shout your pizza.
Pizza.
I didn't know what a club sandwich was.
Oh,
That's just
it's
what?
like turkey and bacon and tomatoes, right? Or something like that.
Incredible.
Toasted bread.
Alright. Should I try the swinging again? Goodness.
Just taught us what to do.
I don't. Sorry, I'm so frazzled from the electricity. Suppose practicing formation would be good. Knowing what you gotta do. What you got right now is pretty good, but if there's something mighty large, I guess we don't know what we're facing. We might want to spread out a bit more. Surrounded on both sides, kind of thing. Try and flank it. I don't know. What would we even be? I mean, I guess it depends.
Do you want to see it?
Part of me doesn't want to see it. Because that's part of the surprise.
Okay.
I'll stick to melee like
Alright, so
the boys here.
so you're their guard captain. Maybe prepare them for what is to come. The battle going forward. Get their spirits up, ready to fight.
Alright. Whatever it is we're going to be up against, it sure isn't our friend. So we're gonna treat it that way. We got only our batons. I know you have guns on your back, but we're only gonna use batons. That's gonna be fun. Oh, I got a gun on my back too. Anyways.
You can go in with your axes if you want to
Oh yes, I'll have my axes.
fight with your boys.
Of course. We're gonna try and keep it pretty plain and simple formation-wise. We try and keep even spread out apart, surrounding all sides. There's 4 of us after all. Just be aware of where you are all standing. Do things like... Oh, well, I guess it's not gunplay. Still take turns. Sure you're familiar when you would do formations and you'd have to fight and push forward. You do push left, push right, cover each other. If there's anything like that, same deal here. Make sure that once you take a go or swing, you cover the other person, let them try and take their opportunity of attack. Pretty plain and simple, common sense. Try not to hit each other, that's all I ask. Yep. If things get nasty, you're more useful alive. I expect you to step back, retreat if you need to, try and inform the others you're doing so. Alright? At that point, your goal is to assist anyone else. Step in once you've recovered. Save someone else's hide if you got it. Alright? Self-preservation after all. You still got that to you. No need to be a hero. That's not the point. Understood?
Understood. Oh, sir.
Alright. I say we're ready for war. Pretty plain and simple.
Alright. If you're ready, I'm going to disappear. Toriko's going to take the reins with her beastie. Alright?
Alright.
Don't worry, I'm still here. But you got this, I believe in you.
One last thing, boys.
Just
in
let
case of
Toriko
emergency and you're not
know
sure
when
what
you're
else
ready.
to do, fall back to me. I'll understand. Same thing as before when we're on scouting formation.
Yes, sir.
3 behind me. Try and keep to your formation when you fall back on me. Alright.
And if you are feeling overwhelmed, do let me know as well. I will cease.
I don't know if
Are you ready?
it makes sense, but
Go on.
if it's possible for people to be injured, I am a paramedic. Is that possible to manifest my skills to assist the guards?
I do not see why not.
Alright. Then I'll add that to the list of things. If you need healing, again, fall back on me. Tell me. Takes 10 seconds to patch you up. Alright. We're playing hide and seek
You
or...
are ready now? I would say you could, but not many places to hide here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's better if we keep it open.
Next time. You need to keep that in mind.
Alright. Well, at least I don't have to search for it. I'm ready.
Wait, will it be right here before your eyes? Alright. To me, give a bit of space. You find right there.
Alright, Sparrow boys.
You can come out.
Oh, it's floating.
There he is.
Take opportunities of attack
Oh,
when you
thank you.
can. Alright, fella. Gotta attack. Oh, you're mighty scary. Doing good so far. Oh. Okay, okay. That's good, that's good.
Doing great.
You're doing good at putting at it like a cattle. Fall behind me if you need to. Take a moment to recover. When it's got somebody else's eye, make sure to take opportunities of attack. This thing's pretty mobile, so don't stress if you break formation. Just get back to where you are eventually. Okay. If you don't hit each other, someone try and get to it 6. That's much more like it. You looked a little bit knocked off your feet. If you need to get behind me, you can. Oh, okay. Alright, it's moving a bit. Give those teeth, it seems like it's gonna grip onto you. One of you folks are trying to get him out of that.
Come on, soldier.
Oh. Okay, okay. Oh, damn it. Ugh. Okay, soldier.
Back into the fight.
You're doing great.
You are doing very good.
Let me know if you need a break, Marcus.
I try to stay focused on the battle more than the sounds of electricity, but every now and then I freeze up.
Oh, you're doing great.
It helps that I'm more focused on
Don't
monster
forget your men
hunting
need
than...
you.
Alright boys, I'm going to try something a bit different.
Is your creature gonna be alright? They're really beating the crap out of it.
I'm going to try and hold it down with my claws.
They are, I am.
Just try not to hit me. That's all I ask.
The act, but it will be fine here. You can
It's fairly large. I'm sure you'll find a spot to attack it.
Don't think anyone's there.
Come on.
Benefit of it to get beaten before their eyes.
Oh,
Trying to grab onto it.
oh it's so bold. You got this, Marcus. Watch out for the teeth.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
That
Oh.
is the extra treats for being such a jump.
Okay.
Oh.
That was good teamwork. Oh, my leg. Okay, that might have been a bit silly, but got a little hits in.
Oh, good job. That was really well done.
That was a bit,
Definitely kept it on the ropes.
that was a bit scary with that stuff hitting so close to me, but it worked. Oh god.
You did great.
Oh. They just dealt with. Take some respite, boys. It's deserved. I need to sit down for a moment.
Take a load off.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm still
entertaining.
shaky from all that. Not the hunting, but the... That was,
That was a lot. You did really well.
You did. You stood up to good at that. Not many could stand face to face with
they're kind
his
of
adorable face. So not
fluffy.
many people think that. Very.
I like fluffy.
You can meet him on more peaceful terms in the future, perhaps. It is very nice to that.
I hope we can be friends. Okay.
You can't do that with all
How do I?
monsters, though. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, I know.
Indeed, do
I'm a
not be
monster
mistaken.
hunter, I know. The urge to tame some of them, though, and keep them like jerky boy is hilarious. Oh, God, my hands.
Oh.
No.
It was actually a very pleasant experience. I mean, apart from the fact that I'm terrified of the batons. Thank you for working with me. And the batons, of course, aren't so...
Anytime, Silver.
They aren't so scary when they're working with you. It's quite commanding. Oh, I need to breathe. Oh, cow. Sounds nice. Okay. Was there everything's intended? Because I'll admit it's been a while and I'm still trembling. I feel it.
It is. Is it a good stopping point? Then perhaps we can reconvene in the future.
I mean, you did a lot.
That last part terrified me to do that, but I knew it was something that would be good to do. Oh. Okay. I think I'm fine. I'm tense in the back.
Something else we could do is have you face down one of your own nightmares.
Oh God. Oh.
Of course, that could be a lot.
There are so many things that could be. I'm open to the idea, but I'm still a bit shaky.
Well,
Maybe
there's
it's
no
just
rush.
this place.
Well, I guess there is a little bit of a rush. Because the family's getting a little erratic.
Am I able to perhaps just face off with it? See what I could be dealing with. I don't know. It's a bit complicated, some of the things I am terrified of. Definitely nightmares.
Well, we could keep it in the present. Conjure up a family member.
I feel like that would be a bit of a... That's a bit scary. I'll be honest. That one I might leave for the
Yeah,
real
it is.
deal. Otherwise I might...
It's a very real and present danger, both in the dreamscape and reality, though.
Uh-huh.
It's up to you, sir.
You
I'd say
don't
no
have to do
rush.
anything you don't want to do.
I suppose I'll give it a shot. Why not?
We got you back.
Though I don't know what to expect. If it's one of my nightmares or a family member, I mean, family members more predictable.
So I'm gonna have them come from a distance.
Okay.
If we're gonna go with the family, I think we should keep it as realistic as possible.
Okay.
Just remember, I'm still here, and we can leave whenever you want. How about we have a safe word? As soon as we say, as you say, how about eggplant? We'll bring
Eggplant.
everything to a grinding halt. Okay?
Okay. Eggplant, when I'm starting to feel not okay about this, or I'm panicking genuinely, I'll say it twice if I wanted to stop right there and then, no questions. Alright. Oh god. I see that. Alright, boys. I'm going to
Don't
explain
worry,
this one
boss.
to you,
You got this.
in case you're not familiar with this kind of enemy. It's much more different than dealing with a nightmare apparition. This is a whole other kind of nightmare. In the waking world, you gotta try and remove their head and burn the remains. I don't think we really have the tools to utilize that. We simply have to disable it best you can. Use your batons, heck, if you want to.
Get ready.
Use your fists or guns, but
Here
get
he
ready.
comes.
He's here.
Only take, long range.
Long range might be difficult. You might end up shooting one of your friends. Let's try and stick to melee for now. If things get bad, then we'll try and set that up.
Remember
Understood,
formations. Don't
understood.
touch each other.
This guy's got a lot of armor on him. He's built for this. Alright, same thing as before. Try and circle them. Just be mindful of each other when you're fighting. Help the other person by taking opportunities of attack when they're striking on the other side of you. Let's go. Trying to make sure you can't get surrounded. Let's try and change that. The leg. God.
That hurt.
Alright, just like I did with the beast at the end there, I'm gonna try and grapple his foot. My arms and stuff will be at the neck, of course, so aim for the torso. Do damage elsewhere than the head. As counterintuitive as it sounds.
Yes, sir.
Blink!
Ah.
If you can, try and disable him. Aim for the legs. Disarm him if he's got something. Crossing paths. Sorry.
You got this, Marcus. Keep him on his toes.
Stop resisting.
Check grapple. Oh. Trying to grapple with my claws from behind. Oh, shit.
Got this. Good job, good job.
The gunners would be a lot different.
This guy is really pissing you the hell off.
Because we're out in just the dunes right now. This was a war of attrition in the waking world, this would be a very different story! Oh. Clawing at the leg! Grapple with claws again. Shoulder.
Get on leg.
Trying to. Oh no, I said no headshots, but now I say it's all free real estate. Try to go for headshots if you can. Close your neck. We shall take Ravens too. Kick from right. I got you.
Thank you. Give me back.
Knee to left.
I missed.
You almost had him. Oh, careful.
Close and back of neck. Lee! Go! Move out of the way, boys.
Go down already.
Maybe it's time to put him out of his misery, huh?
Alright. Leave those batons away.
Your order, sir.
Next to back of neck. I know it's not pointed in here, but I would remove the head.
I mean, better safe than sorry, right? Ugh. You handled that really well.
Very well.
It's very different when you have some pretty good soldiers on your side. Thank you.
Halfling had to like a fucking water show.
They used up quite a bit of energy. I don't think they have another fight in them, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
I think you definitely deserve your rest. Feel free to lay in the sand, so you're basically dismissed.
understood.
I feel definitely mentally exhausted right now.
Understandable.
But yeah, it was a good idea to, even though it's not the real deal, the visage, fighting it, understanding it. For sure. That was the right thing to do. Knowing's half the battle. Understand it's a whole other thing. God. I feel kind of sick.
Well, you did a lot.
I'm not.
That's understandable.
I guess I've never really fought in my mind before. Not like this. Like, I've had dreams of battles, of war. Right. That's always exhausting. This. It's the same, but just more vivid. More lucid.
It's pretty intense.
Uh-huh. But being lucid about it and being present and just existing through it is definitely... It's definitely a whole other beast. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
How about we go somewhere a little more comfortable.
Alright.
And know just the place. It's still in the nightmare realm, but it's really nice.
Cozy nightmares. Sure. Whoa. Okay. That was quite an experience. I'm still kind of... I'm not out of breath, but... I feel like I am.
Well, you'll definitely be tired when you wake up. You exerted a lot.
Okay.
Fighting in the dreamscape or the nightmarescape can take a lot out of you.
I see.
You can even feel bruised and sore. Or wounded if the wounds are severe enough. However,
The little
we were in
fluffy chumpa guy
Torgo was in control.
took a bit of a bite out of my leg at a moment there. Wasn't too bad though.
Well, we're working to mitigate any severe damage, so...
It just felt like it was just so annoying.
You will be feeling aches and pains, though.
I guess I'm not too sure what the pain threshold is like in just a normal dreamscape scenario, but I hope it'll be okay. Okay. I think I'm still gathering myself. I feel scattered. Spent. Spent is a much better word, I guess.
You did so well, Markus. You did great. I'm so proud of you.
You did do amazing.
Thank you.
How would you feel in the future, and it doesn't have to be immediately, of course, trying to wield the stun baton yourself?
I sometimes have strange dreams of ideas like that, so it's not too crazy of an idea.
Oh.
Being able to
Something to think about.
redirect that kind of stuff. It's like, it's not hurting me, I'm using it. Again, when I saw Butch use it for something to actually help someone regain consciousness,
So,
one of the synthesets,
something I was thinking about. Have you seen Shin use his gloves? You know, the sharky ones? So Shin has these gloves, and they're like tasers, basically, on the palms of his hands. However, I was thinking, what if you had something like that, but you could not only use them to shock people, but you could use it to redirect electricity attacks directed towards you and channel them into those gloves.
insulators that also store electricity?
Yeah,
Oh.
something that can absorb. I mean, you would have to imagine you would have to put things over your armor, like points to channel from where you're hit into the gloves themselves. But it could be something to think about, or something along the. It doesn't have to be gloves, but something along those lines.
I know it's been a discussion a couple of times of getting something more protective against that kind of thing. Something along those lines,
And
at least. I'm still
rubberization for your armor
interested.
would also be good.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you should talk to the garage or Oliver. They might have some ideas.
As for wielding an actual baton, I don't know about you, but I think I'm ready to try that.
I think that would
It's
be a great next
nerve-wracking,
step
of
for your
course.
therapy.
Like, it's absolutely nerve-wracking, but I think I want to try.
I have some more ideas I would like to run by you, see if you're comfortable with, but we don't have to go over them now. I know you just did a lot, and I don't want to overwhelm you.
I guess I don't mind talking as long as I'm not, facing down a nightmare or anything like that. I don't mind talking. I'm just a bit slow.
The only
That's a-
nightmare you're facing down right now is Toriko.
Quite a lovely one at that.
Well, she's very nice, I promise. That's right.
Hi, arigato, the compliment.
She's very sweet, I assure you.
At least for the handful of times that we've been in each other's company, I have to agree with that statement. Thank you for the opportunity to do this. Even though it does bring a bit of discomfort, that traveling and such, it's still very new to me. I appreciate it. Oh. If there are other ideas, I really do not mind talking about.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable with me talking about your past in front of Toriko? Is that okay? Alright.
That's okay.
I'm actually thinking about having her just be my full-time assistant in the future with therapy and stuff. If she would want that, of course.
I
Sounds
would
fun.
be happy to help you.
So, one of my ideas I was thinking, once we get you acclimated to wielding a stun baton, would be to have you face off with the guards from the prison that you were in.
Ooh.
Confront them directly.
That makes sense, honestly. Again, kind of scary to think about.
That is
I
something
feel like
you need to
by the time I get to
tackle,
that
so
kind
to
of
speak.
point, I mean, I never thought I'd even say I'm ready to hold a baton in my own hand. A couple months ago, the idea would have been just ridiculous. What are you doing, Markus? You're giving yourself more pain than you need to deal with. Now it's different.
So
So I
something.
feel like I will.
Some
I'm open to the idea. I'm open to it.
something I can do. With dreams is I can pull directly from someone's memories, at least ones they've had dreams about. I could literally pull the guards directly from your dreams or your nightmares.
Oh,
They could literally be a one-to-one of that person from that moment in time. They would have their thoughts, their motivations. It would basically be like you're facing off with the real deal.
holy
Which
shit.
means you could also talk to them.
Actually talk to them.
Hmm.
That would have been nice.
Hmm.
Uh, that's kind of... Whoa. I don't know what to think about that. It's interesting.
Hmm. Again,
Okay.
this doesn't have to be in the immediate future. It can be down the road, but something to think about.
Uh-huh. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. I'm sure I can be mentally prepared for something like that. Sounds like it might be a bit intense when it happens, no matter how much I try to prepare, but I'll still try my best to prepare. Okay.
And again, I'm not going to force you to do any of this stuff. If it's not something you want to do or try, it's okay. Right? We're
think it would
doing things
be-
on your terms.
I do honestly feel like it would have been interesting to talk to.
Hmm.
There were a handful of guards that they definitely took a lot more fun out of abusing people in my situation, of course. They'll take out their anger on me or someone else. One particular guy, I guess I was his favorite, so I have someone in mind that I'd probably want to... It seems kind of stupid, the idea of talking to them, but in a hypothetical that I don't know. I have thoughts.
Hmm. It can be very cathartic being able to talk to your former torturers. It can be very healing in a way. Might sound crazy to some, but it has its benefits.
Okay. I see where you're coming from with that, so... Again, I like to try and be open-minded. I want to try these things. I'll keep it in mind. It's just that, that one, it would definitely... That one's gonna be a lot.
Hmm.
Okay. So I'm just thinking about...
No, you're fine.
There's some events back then where I wasn't the one being hurt, but it was still absolutely terrifying.
Hmm.
You know, they're basically using that method of they're just showing the pain that they can inflict. The possibility if they thought they weren't going to get across to me by hurting me or knocking me out. They were definitely going to make sure I was still awake to witness it. Kind of deal. So, I've got some pretty vivid thoughts on that. Well, but in the more present thing, should I try wielding a baton in the waking world first, or what order or sense should that?
I think we should start with the dreamscape first, because it's a bit more controlled than the waking world. And then, if you can get comfortable with it there, then we could move into the waking world.
Okay. That
I
sounds
think
like
that'd be the best way to go about it.
sounds like a plan. Alright. I think that just about covers my thoughts on at least those subjects. As for other things, I don't know. If there's another time that's more appropriate, because I do feel a bit exhausted, maybe we can talk about the Foxtech stuff more. I hope it's okay I accepted the task.
I think it's a good idea. I'll have a lot of time on Saturday if you want to talk then. It's always slow on Saturdays.
I guess just some
I probably
thoughts
just
of
jinxed
the
myself.
Well, I do just want to drop some thoughts about it. I hope I don't break anyone's trust by doing that. The premise of there being some high-tech contraption that some random gangsters have, in general, sounds like something I know several people would not be okay with as well. As much as we don't like the
I will admit,
culprits,
it does make me worried.
it does
but
make me
it's
worried
still-
too that simple gang members are getting their hands on that. And that they need somebody
Yeah,
to
it's a little
reclaim it.
too...
Like I said before, it feels like a trap. Sonny and I agree on that. I just don't understand why they reached out to me.
Well, they really seem to like you, Marcus.
So do the family.
I can't help but feel like some part of the Foxtech is still intermingled with the family. How else are they armoring all those guys with Foxtech stuff?
I don't like to draw conclusions too much, and I'm afraid if I tell you this, maybe you won't understand. Maybe you will. Maybe it's just a coincidence. That night when they threatened to meet Rock, or sent a message, it was I lied through a mission of details.
No?
He was going to attack the clinic. He knew, somehow, that I had just treated several patients and they were in the clinic and I was in the clinic. He somehow knew that. When I was on the phone.
Did it sound like... Oh, I already asked that. If it sounded like Amenadiel or Jack or someone. I guess it's hard to tell the difference sometimes.
I can't tell. Maybe if you were there, you would have been able to tell, but things were hectic at the time. People were just in recovery. I took the phone call and went into the office room on my own, realizing that I was talking to one of our folks. They were going to attack. They said they could at any moment. I was not going to mess with that bluff. You have to understand. Bluff or not, I was not
No, I
going to
understand.
take that risk.
You
They
know what I want to
wouldn't.
do?
They wouldn't do it if I agreed to something.
Oh, what did you agree?
That I would do something for them in the future. And I made sure before I said yes to anything like that. I said to him, since you care so much about family, you'd know as much as I. It would be pretty mighty counterintuitive if it backfired on the meat bag. They assured me it wouldn't hurt the meat bag. What they'd ask me in the future, and then a week or so later, Foxtech is grabbing me and wanting to hire me instead.
That is very suspicious.
Either maybe they are still connected in some way working together, or Foxtech somehow knows that I have something going on and they tried to grab me first to make sure I'm with them instead. That's the I don't know. But if I didn't say or agree to helping them in the future with something, and again I made sure it doesn't hurt the meat rack. That was so terrifying. They were going to attack.
Yeah.
I thought back to
I see.
when I was linked to you and you were walking somewhere. I had no idea what you were going on about. Describe something about deaths in the clinic. I did not want that to come to fruition. Could you imagine? I did not want that to come to fruition.
They had like a fake news report going on in the background. I think they were trying to mess with me.
That could have become very real if I said no.
You
Again,
know,
I wasn't going to mess with that
there's something
bluff. I hope you understand.
There's something I've been thinking about. No, I understand. I do understand. There's something I've been thinking about. You know, when we did that experiment in the clinic with the ones we had cut their heads off of, I tried to regrow the face, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how they said that they were coming, that we pulled them from the long dream. And they kept saying they were coming, and then we heard that drum beat, or I did at least. Part of me kind of wants to do that again, but wants to keep them awake to see what happens. What is coming? Dangerous as that might
finally
be.
arrive.
Part of me thinks it's better to know than to not know. If we could have everyone at the ready, if we're all prepared, if we know something is coming. If it's not just me and you this time. You know what I'm saying? We could even have some backup. We could have Toriko be there with some of her beasties as well.
I'm just wondering where would be the most appropriate place to do that. We have people that can't defend themselves.
That's the problem.
Living around. If we can find somewhere better to do
I
that.
wouldn't want to. So, if we did do this, I wouldn't want to do it at the meet directly, like on the street or in the clinic. That's for sure. I would want to find somewhere kind of secluded, like a hot gates situation where they would have to funnel into us. You know what I mean?
bottleneck them, make sure that they have a bit of difficulty. You want to have an advantage in terms of your geography as well. If you can find somewhere where fire is not much of an issue, like somewhere sandy or with lots of
There,
dust, then
right?
dealing with the bodies as well in the aftermath will be a lot easier.
One thing I was thinking, the sewers. We could close off certain pipes of, and, you know, make it so they have to be routed directly to us. One way in, one way out situation. Another one was I was thinking is finding a more rundown alley where no one is living, or evacuate any squatters that might be living. Find a way to seal off, you know, top so they can't drop down onto us. The problem with that is we're assuming these are dream beings and that they wouldn't have machine guns and shit. What if it is a literal physical force coming after us? We need to think of all the possibilities. In that case, a hotgate situation would be much worse for us.
Absolutely. At that point, we are a fish in a barrel, and
So-
they are mighty hungry.
Maybe it would be better to have multiple points of attack. It is a conundrum.
Most
But
important would be an escape
they are
plan and
dream
safety
beings.
precautions. This is
If they
something
are
that
dream beings, there's no guarantee if they're from this long dream or whatever, warriors or whatever from this long dream. There's no guarantee our weapons would work against them. There's also that.
such a supernatural force, and the only thing we have effective right now is things like fire. There are several other kind of
The problem is
cryptids
that
and things where fire has been mighty helpful with that kind of thing. Heated
True,
metal is
fire
even
could be
more
very
important.
helpful. The problem is that we don't know what they are. Like, are they holy? Are they unholy? Are they eldritch? Are they great grandma's fart? Who knows what?
Either way,
That's
they're
an
still
extreme.
flesh and they're still weak to fire. Or at least ultimately you want to burn it.
But there's no telling that the family's weaknesses are these long dream people's weaknesses. You know? We don't even know if they'll even look the same.
Honestly, it feels like a whole different front. Physical versus weird cosmic presence is... The physical is easy for the meat rack to deal with, technically, or theoretically. That weird,
But I
cosmic,
want to know.
whatever thing going on there, that's...
The extreme solution to us finally understanding what this long dream is and what it all means is me accepting a man and deal's deal. I will find out everything real fucking quick if I do.
Is it terrible that I agree with you?
Could be... Right? It could be the worst decision I ever made, but it could also be the best. For everyone. Dragons live. I mean, yes, so the caveat is eventually I'd have to find someone to replace me, right? But the caveat is that dragons live for a long time. That would be a long time away. And if I'm the one controlling the family, it wouldn't be a problem anymore. Not for us, at least. They might be a problem for, like, say, the dragon hunters, though. We could point them in a different direction. And get rid of Jack simultaneously. However, there is, of course, we need to be realistic about it, is we don't know what's lying in the wait of the shadows, what his grandfather is, what price I would really be paying.
That's the tough part.
Which is also the harder part.
Strong thing I feel about these kind of situations is, as terrible as it is to go about certain actions, and I believe this, you're trying to get the best outcome in terms of what works for everyone. In a way, having some kind of... theoretically, if that is what would happen, controlling the family, it also means that you can contemplate things that don't put them in as much risk as well. Which means they will also be better off. Meat Rat could be better off. Not as much bloodshed technically, yes, this may be the best outcome, if that is how it works.
What I really want to hope for is to find a way to disband this thing altogether, get rid of it completely, and we can't do that if we don't know what the fuck they are. And doing that from the inside would be way easier.
That's the tough part, is even though I can steal myself, and you seem to be able to as well, to possibly do something that seems awful, or not too good in some people's eyes, but does bring the best outcome. Part of knowing what the best outcome is having that information. That is...
Yeah.
Knowing that it'll be the best outcome is the tough part. I've done things where if I told some of the meat rack people what I've done in my past, I don't think I'd be allowed to live there.
That's the thing, is everyone has some red in their past.
Apparently
Everyone.
not, because I just keep on hearing certain people saying things so high and mighty. That may be a whole other conversation.
And I don't know what they're doing down in the slums then, if that's really their attitude. I don't understand.
I don't want to point fingers,
They're in a
but
den of criminals.
I mean, Hamsky's saying it himself too. I don't know what to think.
What does he say?
We don't want murderers, serial killers, criminals, or whatnot in the meat rack kind of vibe. I'm paraphrasing heavily. It's not just him saying that stuff, it's other folk. I get it. People don't want to kill. I don't want to kill either, but compared to them, I'm a fucking monster.
I mean... Every time we go out on a mission, that's what we do. Is kill. When have we ever gone on a mission and been like, we subdued our enemies? Never. It's always, we killed our enemies.
I hope you don't mind me talking about this subject much. I know it's kind of out of the blue, but it's all kind of tight.
No, not at all. If that's what Hamsky wants, then I don't know why he's not more upset when people come back from missions and we killed them all. In fact, he was praising Skipper and Aiden and all them that went on the family mission, the last one, about how many of them they killed.
I'm so confused. They're sitting in a bar talking about pacifism and not killing and shun to serial killers or murderers and such. There's some people that have more
really confusing.
I'm so confused, but I don't feel welcome at the milk rack.
I wouldn't take it to heart. Kemsky has a weird way of thinking about things.
I try to open up to some folk. I really don't have the best openers when it comes to deep conversation. I say I've been to prison. They say don't talk about that. How am I meant to connect with anyone? At least on that level.
I need to talk to Hemsky.
I say I've killed people too, then I get the turnaround or something of like, we don't do that here. I'm like, what? We're literally just killed 70 plus people, apparently. What are you just going on about?
I know. Well, if they're going, they can't be upset about the one and not be upset about the other. Either they don't want us to kill anyone, or they're being hypocritical.
I think there's just a face that is hard for a lot of folk to understand about the kind of people that come from the waterfront.
Why is it... If he doesn't want us to be killers, why is it okay that we've killed the family, or Maelstrom, or Cat Gang, or etc, etc, etc?
Why are we tolerating a fucking electric
the meat rack
tiles?
itself, it's not like we just go out and kill monsters and a bunch of fish. They've literally shot and killed dozens, if not hundreds, of Cat Gang and Maelstrom, possibly Whisperers or Tigers, who knows? We've literally driven Cat Gang out of the warehouse, out of the meat rack, probably going to be driving them out of parts of the mega building. I mean, why is it okay in those situations to gun them down, but no, and not in others?
This one might be a bit out of left field and
I think
such,
it's something
but
we need to... I think this is something we need to talk to Hamsky about more directly. Be more blunt. Ask
there's
him
still
what it
some
is he
things
really
I
wants.
haven't told you that I'll be frank, I want to tell you. I just don't want it to...
You can tell me when you're ready.
I just don't want it to backfire or ever be brought up to them if they're not willing to accept that ugly side of the waterfront.
I don't see how they could... I mean, that's just part of what the waterfront is. I don't think there's any
Because
changing
I'm happy to
that.
tell you, just...
I
mean, I know
get that he
client
wants,
confidentiality, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from.
We're...
And I understand why they don't like this stuff, because, again, I'm part of what they found out. I haven't told... I don't mind saying in front of you. I mean, heck. It's fine. Of course I've killed people. I've robbed from people. I've done a lot of awful shit. I was a much younger and hot-headed person. That's how I ended up in jail in the first place. I have killed people for body parts for other people, even recently. Somebody
you're
needed
not the only one
parts.
that's done that.
There's other people that do that. I see it. I know the signs. Right? You don't just run across a corpse missing several organs like that. I know what went down. I'm not the only one that does that. When I ran away from home, heck, even when I've been homeless in more recent years. Yes, I've eaten people. Did I want to? No. Was I against it? Fully? No. But even just for that. there's, that one's a big one. I mean, there's people that eat... There are sapiovores everywhere in the world, so it's kind of weird that
There's
I gotta deal
some
with that
that work
taboo.
for the meat rack.
Well, I'm glad
There's
I'm not the only
literally a wanted
sapiovore.
poster for one of them on the police box that says they engage in cannibalism.
Hmm.
I understand what it is that Hamsky wants. He wants to make things better. I think when he says he doesn't want people to kill, I think he means at home, in the streets.
Of course.
Because the unfortunate reality of us living on the waterfront is that it's just an unavoidable truth for us. Sometimes it is kill or be killed. And I, for one, want to live. Yes, I'm a healer, and yes, I don't like to fight. I don't like to hurt people. But
If
I
I
want
can,
to
I'll
live, and if it's
of
my
course
life
practice
or
the same
theirs,
thing.
I'm going to choose mine.
It's not like I'm out for blood. I share the same
Exactly.
sentimentality.
I think he's more talking about literal serial killers, people that get the thrill of killing people. I think that's more what he means by he doesn't want that sort around. However, that being said, there are still a lot of people on staff that do get the thrill out of fighting and killing.
I do too.
So it's the
Cause different
unavoidable truth.
circumstances. I was a wildling child, basically. Nature has that element to it. I go out there. I'm fighting tooth and nail to get to the next sunrise. Violence has felt so normal for such a long time that being able to feel comfortable, it sounds... When there was fighting or mercenary companies at war back in my homeland and I was there, the most terrifying part wasn't when there was gunfire or war. It was when it was quiet. I'm more comfortable in the
I can see
violence. I'm trying my
I don't think we'll ever
best
be
to
rid of...
not be the animal boy in the woods or the person part of the mercenary company able to sleep through gunfire. I'm trying my best to adjust. I feel like I've made progress.
You have. So the thing is, Marcus, and I agree with Hamsky, I would like to make things better in the waterfront, in Meat Rack especially, on our streets. But the unfortunate reality is that I don't think we'll ever be free of violence where we live, not completely. And I think it's best that we, you know our motto, Meat Rack looks out for the Meat Rack. Just look out for each other. I think the path we're on is a good one.
I'll try my
And
best
I think
despite
what we
the
should do, instead of...
prejudices.
What I think we should do, me and you together, is go and talk to Hamsky about this. Because I don't want you to feel like you don't belong here. And I'm sure you're not the only one that feels this way. And believe you me, there's a lot of staff members that have a lot of red in their past and present. So try not to fret, okay? We can talk to him this Saturday. It's just a day away. Okay? In the meantime, I think we should wrap up. You're going to be really exhausted and you're going to need some sleep. Like, proper sleep.
I want pizza. still
And
want the
pizza.
pizza.
We'll get some pizza and pizza and soda. I think that sounds really nice, don't you think, Toriko?
It does sound tasty.
Real pizza, not dog meat pizza. I know a good place.
Dog
It's
meat.
I had a pizza once at a
it's
place
run-
called the Gallows some part of Warfront. Maggot pizza, really
the Grug
good.
Chug has
It
some
was
really good
very
pizza.
nutritious.
Oh.
I felt energy come back to me.
No. I don't want that. If that's what you want, you can get that. I don't want that. I'm gonna go to the
Grilled
Grug
rat.
Chug and I'm gonna get some pizza there.
Can I join? Oh, I might be too tired. Damn it.
Yeah.
I want the pizza. Okay. Pizza.
No,
Happy
that's
Fourth.
okay. We'll-
Don't think about
can
war, murder.
have it
Only
delivered.
pizza now.
We'll have it delivered, okay?
Okay.
I know the orcs there. They'll bring it to us.
Okay. Cool.
Hmm.
Hope it's okay I talk to you about some of those darker topics sometime. I probably should.
Absolutely, anytime, okay? Whenever we have free time and you feel like you want to talk, just let me know, okay?
Okay. Let's get pizza.
Alright. Oh, I'm so dull here. Alright. It's a bit different with
gonna
Toriko. We
be-
just have
yeah,
to hold hands
okay.
and she'll pull us out.
Oh lordy.
It's gonna feel a little
Lucky
weird.
Chan, before we go, I would like to add to your earlier conversation in reference to the family you speak of as many positives as you know. If you do not know the negatives, I just advise you to be very careful.
Oh, no, yeah, it's just something I've been thinking about, honestly.
And
Something else we should
understandable.
probably talk to Hemsky about.
I would support you all the way. I'll try my best.
I appreciate that. I need to talk to Oliver about that too.
Ah.
Alright, let's go get some pizza.
Alright, here we go then.
Alright. And car's down.
Yeah. Cool.
Pizza.
I want pizza in real life now.
Pizza.
I actually would love that.
Pizza.
I think I have another mission happening in like an hour that I gotta go to. I'm taking the other boy instead. Ooh, killing bandits in the wasteland.
Warm me time.
Violence, am I right? I'm going to kill so many bandits. Oh my god. Murder.
Yeah.
Murder.
Very cool.
Short again.
Hell yeah, shot. Oh god. Every single time I hop into a Markus avatar, I'm worried he's shirtless or something. There's always just a thing of like, whoa, funny. Hell yeah. That was cool. Damn.
Yeah, that was fun. I hope Jess had fun.
I hope so. I
I hope
am definitely
everyone
going
had
to type thank you to all the NPCs. Like I do.
Yeah.
Thank you, NPCs.
And thank you,
It's
Jeannie,
awesome.
for coming along. Always appreciate
Oh,
you.
definitely. Oh, yes,
Hell
thank you
yeah.
for having
That
me and
was
doing
cool.
this. I really like the hand puppet. Yeah, it was really. I love that. That's cool.
I've seen
Another
that thing
pet.
before.
Another pet.
I was in a dark forest at a campsite, and it was like near me, and I'm just like, oh lord, and it kept on like trying to stalk me from behind. So I had the VR chat like mirror thing, pretending it was in my hand, so I could see it come up behind me, so I can look at it, so it doesn't get close. That was terrifying.
Huh.
I love it. It's so fluffy.
It's so
It is,
fluffy.
it is.
It's just a guy. It's just a fluffy
This is
guy.
all guy.
Dude, I kept
Maybe
getting
that's
so
something
distracted
you
by
could
these
do,
fucking butterflies.
actually.
It's like, ooh, it's gonna
Same,
touch my
yeah.
finger.
I couldn't see it on my end, but I knew exactly what you were like doing. It's like, butterfly.
Pretty sure. Oh, is that why you stick your finger? Oh, that's why you stick your finger.
Yeah,
okay,
I kept,
I'm like,
I
oh.
kept like letting him
What
flutter
are
in
you
my
doing?
hand.
What are you
or sticking
pointing
my
at?
finger under it.
I think there's an actual
ooh,
world that has
evil.
that.
Oh, worm.
Ooh,
Angry worms.
that's cool.
I love Hellman.
Hell yeah. Hellman's life has been a bit crazy.
Pet the worm.
He was in
Aw.
like a relationship with several people. One of them died though and got reincarnated
Oh, no.
and also has no memories, and then whoever the fuck reincarnated them made them look exactly the same and also put them up to the idea of reconnecting with the people that were in their past life, and they had that reincarnation doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And Hellman just randomly saw them. He was drunk at the onsen. Basically, one thing leads to another of terrible miscommunication and the reincarnation not doing anything. And he's just like yelling at him, like, "Stay the fuck away from me, you fucking murderer." It's great.
Oh, fuck.
There's some context there for sure, but that's yeah, he does not. He's doing okay despite that.
Mhm.
That's good.
Definitely left a lot of details out there. He's not
Alright.
doing okay, but he's doing relatively okay. I am going to grab a snack before I have to go kill people in the wasteland. Lord.
Gotcha. Tejan, what are your plans?
I really want to go play Baldur's Gate.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Paul Markus actually doesn't feel like he belongs in the meat rack. It's so sad.
Well, hopefully I can change all that. Dude, the whole mute unmute icon disappearing when you don't talk is bugging me out.
Oh yeah, you can disable
yeah.
that.
Sometimes I press it and unpress
Can
it just
you?
to check.
If you go to the audio thing and under, like, you know the mic activation thing and it shows you it wobbling and all that, under the two other settings says fade out microphone icon when inactive. And you can just turn that off and it'll always be there now.
Blessed.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
I figured I'd give it a go,
okay.
and yeah, I agree,
Thank
it's
you,
a bit
my hero.
disorientating.
I keep forgetting if I'm muted or not. I'm like, wait.
Yep, I did that too a few times. And I'm like, oh wait, I don't want people to hear my background. Am I muted still? Oh,
Alright, just have a good one. I'm going back to my homeworld and grabbing food. Hunger.
yeah, take care.
Bye, Sketsu.
Oh,
I hope
have
you
you been to the
fun.
horse canyon world? You know the horse riding thing? There's a canyon one now. There's it. Very cool. That's where I'm going to kill people.
Oh no,
I
I,
love
haven't
it.
been there yet.
You
I heard
gotta-
about it.
Oh my god, if you get the time, you gotta. I love it. I love it. I might be biased because I just like riding horses. Yeehaw! Okay, I'm gonna go. I needed to share that
Have
info.
fun. Bye.
Blessed be. Yo. Okay. I'll leave the Silent Hill ambience. Hopefully it hasn't muted my entire stream or something. That would be terrible. Imagine. Okay. Just checking some things. I'm gonna keep my stream running, of course, for a bit here, because I need to get food, and there's probably going to be more happening soon. Just have the mic fully hidden feels nicer for recordings. Yeah. I suppose so. I like to see it. I sees it. Alright. I'll be right back. You can deal with my crumpled body. Sylvie. Yeah, you can just watch my crumpled ass body on this bed while I'm AFK. I wonder if I have time to get pizza. I'll see. Alright. I'm so bad at leaving. Woo!